2017 Nissan GT-R car in VR. Hello there everybody and welcome to Overfed Gaming. I am the Overfed. We are driving a 2017 Nissan GT-R and we're driving it in a Nissan GT-R Cup. We're driving at the Deep Forest Raceway. We're doing 5 laps and we started 16th of 16 cars. We started with a rolling start. Now these laps are fairly long. They're going to take a little bit of time to do, but as you can see, part of it right at the beginning is snaking back and forth and is very hard to pass. And that is exactly the point of this race. A little bit of patience will be rewarded. If you get stuck behind one of these guys as you're snaking through the first part of the lap here, and you just patiently wait until you get, I'd say the next corner there. There's a nice straightaway where you can open it up and just let her go. Right over here, you just take your time and slide over from behind the car and just step on it. That's 2 you got. You keep rolling along here, try to keep control of the car though, because the cars hug the left side and the right side at different times depending upon the curve. So you got to watch out for that you don't run into them or try to squeeze them between them and the wall. But you got 5 laps, and that was a nice long straight section where you had chances to pass. And here we got another straight section, but it's deceiving here. When you first start going down the hill here, it seems to pull your car to the left, and then it starts pulling your car to the right. Especially when you come up around this corner here. If you're going too fast, you could slam into the cement wall. So you just got to let up a little bit and then just hammer back on again, as I'm doing, as we're heading into our second lap. Now, as you saw here, at this particular point, I'm trying to power by him on the outside, which is always hard to do, but I was amazed that he would let me do it there. Now as we're coming along here, we're back into that snaking section, and now I know we haven't passed 15 cars, so I know we're not in the front. And it's only the second lap, so you wouldn't expect to be in the front yet, but we did pass a few cars, so we did move up a little bit. Now we saw there's a white Nissan right in front of us there, and we'll just catch up to him, and we could probably get caught up to him right by the beginning of the tunnels again at that corner, and then we can open it up and see if the next batch of cars is within reach of catching up to, because there's got to be more cars on the track, you would think. And we'll just shoot by him, and it's really hard here through these tunnels to not really open it up, because the track will push you from one side to the other depending on where you are and how fast you're going. So be aware of that. Now I see a few cars that are up ahead. They just made the turn, so with a little bit of luck, by the time we get by the grandstand, we should be able to have caught up to them. But we'll see, because we got to make sure we stay in control in this hill, because I've lost it coming down here before, and I've slammed into the cement side just up here before. So I want to make sure I don't do that anymore, because that's not a lot of fun, and I don't really like driving chaotic like that. So try to keep the car under control and trying to slow down for the corners, which I sometimes forget to do because I'm in a hurry and I want to catch up to the cars in front of me, and I forget to brake before I get to the corner. So then when that happens, sometimes you overshoot the corner. Now as long as you stay on the track, you're still okay, and you can adjust for the next time around. But if you shoot off the track, you're going to lose too much time, and you probably won't be able to get back in the race again where you'd like to be. So I haven't said that, a little bit of patience, and just wait until you get to a spot where you can pass them. Now we are in our third lap already, and I believe we're probably about halfway through our third lap. So not a lot of time left, and we can see, well, look at, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars in front of us still, so we better get a move on it, because this third lap, as soon as you get out of the tunnels, the third lap is almost done, I think. I pretty well call it being done at that point. because you go around the corner and you really don't pass anybody going down that hill because they go pretty quick. So we got 3 cars in front of us. Now, that red one in the front there, he could be the leader. But of course we don't know because we don't have a display of it. So now look at him take off. Holy smokes, he is really ripping. We're going to have to fight like a dog to try and catch up to him because this is going to be the start of our 4th lap here. And we haven't even caught up to the blue and the white Nissan yet. Wow. He's really... Now this car is absolutely awesome to drive. If you've never driven it, you should give it a try and see what you think. But it really hugs the road. It responds really well. It's very nice to drive. However, you got to remember to brake at the corners. And when you don't brake soon enough, then it doesn't become such a nice car to drive. But that's the operator's fault. That's not the car's fault. So as we're coming through these snaky corners again, we're going to try and take these 2 guys in the tunnels. We're close enough by them so that we should be able to pass them in the tunnels. But that still leaves that red car and we can't see him anymore. He must have really taken off on us. Maybe we can see him over here. Nope, can't see him here. Well, we better get moving if we want to. Oh, there he is. We can just see him going into the tunnel. So he's got quite a lead on us already. But that's okay. The Opafed is not going to let him run away on us. Not until the very end of the 5th lap. But the end of the 4th lap is quickly upon us here. Because we're almost out of the tunnels and you know, 1 turn and that's it. There we go. We're catching him really, really quickly. But see, going down this hill, he really takes off on you. Oh boy. Oh, look at him. He's almost out of sight. He's going to be hard to catch up to. Boy, this has been a battle all the way to the end here. We're into our last lap coming up here. Absolutely awesome. What a speed demon. Oh, look at that. There's another car in front of the red one. There's a yellow one. Oh, see? Braking a little bit too late. Too impatient, trying to catch up to the guy. Keep it under control, Opafed. You can do it. I know you can. Now, let's catch up to this red car. And like I said, we're going to have to try and pass both of them through the tunnels. Now the red car is going pretty good. He's catching the yellow car, so which means that we're becoming a closer group, which is going to make it easier to pass. Because if these guys zip away on me like the red one did earlier on, I won't have a chance of catching him. And if he gets through the tunnels ahead of me, then I won't be able to pass him. There won't be enough room left over, boy. This has been an absolutely awesome race, one of my favorites up to now. I really love driving this little Nissan GT-R, and look at that, we're taking over 1st place. Fantastic. I really enjoyed that one. Now, I hope you enjoyed it and hope you got some good looks, maybe some tricks out of the deal. If not, if you just watched it for the fun of it, that's okay too. That's what we're here for. We play the games just for the fun of it. Anyhow, I'd like to see you back at Opafed Game again real soon. Until then, you've been racing at the Deep Forest Raceway in a Nissan GT-R with me, the Opafed.